Hey everyone, I'm Chris, and this is gonna be a quick update video, I think. TLDR, at the request of the original vs Eteled composer, I've taken down the vs Eteled soundtrack of YouTube. This matter was resolved privately and peacefully. Well, not really peacefully. Let me explain. But before we even start, please don't persecute or witch hunt anybody I refer to in this video. I don't condone harassment or anything of the sort. You'd be no less than the person I'm talking about. So now, as you might know, the original vs Eteled composer, somebody who I shall not name for reasons I'll provide later, was exposed almost a year ago for stuff like using racial slurs against black and Asian people, including saying the N-word, F-word, and R-slur many times, forcing people into sexual activities like demanding not safe for work pics or forcing them into doing ERP, aka that's grooming, bullying people and or making them uncomfortable even when told to stop, ableism, do not safe for work of underage characters out of spite for their creators, misgendering and harassing a non-binary person, stealing music, and cheating on their partner. Yep, this action list is really big. Bigger than the list of other cancelled people in comparison, wouldn't you say? Well, after all of that, let me mention, I'm not exaggerating anything. I'm not stating my opinion or anything about this person. I'm stating the facts here. We cannot deny that all of this happened. If you know this person, you can do your quick research and find out they really did all of this. There's a lot of proof out there. The list that I just talked about was made by a bunch of victims of this person, not me, in case you were wondering. Victims I cannot name in order to protect them. They asked me to keep them anonymous so this person doesn't persecute them after this video. Now, this person was exposed and cancelled almost a year ago, but came back 2 months later. So far showing no proof of changing or going to therapy. And now you may argue, but what if they did change? I wanted to believe that I really did. But the first thing I saw when they came back was a video, an MP4 video on Twitter of them on top of a stage, a big stage on VRChat. This person was announcing their return to YouTube to a big audience of people cheering for them. This person that I'm talking about was in a metaphorical throne. That is no sign of someone who changed and became more humble. Now that convinced me they had not changed. After that, I proceeded to tweet 2 or 3 times in the next few months that they shouldn't have come back so soon. Especially without a good reason. Those tweets are deleted now, for reasons I will state later. After that, some of their friends came after me, and I proceeded to explain to them some of the reasons as to why I didn't believe this person had changed. But they wouldn't listen to me. Now, to quote one of the victims, has a cult-like following. These are not my words, these are the victim's words. Again. After that, I realized it wasn't my place to talk about this person. A long time ago I realized I shouldn't step into other people's business, no matter who. I now know it wasn't my place given the circumstances and how they came back. I didn't know their situation very well and just assumed, oh, they didn't change at all, they came back after 2 months. When I didn't even know much about the situation. Don't get me wrong, this person did horrible stuff. They hurt a lot of people. But I apologize for talking that way publicly about them. It wasn't my place to talk about it considering I wasn't even well informed of what they did until recently. I really should have informed myself before saying anything. Now, why I'm apologizing? I'm pretty sure you can agree that me bringing attention to the situation is something pretty good. This person did horribly. Well, I'm gonna explain to you why I'm apologizing. Because last week, this person proceeded to take down the entirety of the vs Eteled soundtrack of my channel and gave me 2 copyright strikes. Not 1, but 2. You know, the bad ones. The kind that if you get 3 of them, your channel is deleted. Yeah, 2 of them. Now, why was this? There should be a really good reason to take such harsh action against a YouTuber. Well, they told me that reason, and let me tell it to you. According to them, their reasoning was because quote unquote, the times I tweeted about them hurt their reputation, and that prevented them into getting into mod teams, and because of that, they didn't want to associate with me anymore. Look, I'm not gonna say anything, I cannot state my opinion, but I know what you're thinking. That was petty, and I gotta agree, that is pretty petty. Imagine nearly taking down somebody's entire YouTube channel with 150k subs, essentially ending their career, just because they tweeted someone negatively of you 2 or 3 times? Because they talked and brought attention to the horrible stuff you did that you essentially wanna deny that you did. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that is no less than petty. Apparently, they tried to demand me to take down the soundtrack before, but I had them muted on Discord. That was my mistake, I'm sorry. I shouldn't mute people that I don't like. And after no response from me, they decided to not try to contact me on any other platform, and then proceeded to strike down the entirety of the Versus Eteled soundtrack, giving me 2 copyright strikes. They couldn't even go with a simple copyright ID claim. They went to the harshest option there was. Essentially, they threatened the entirety of my channel for revenge. But you might argue, hey, they made the music, they own it, they have the right to do it. You gotta keep in mind, I own this content. This individual gave me all the rights to the OST before leaving after being cancelled, as shown in this screenshot right here. I also posted that to Twitter when it happened. And according to the law, agreements like this are legally binding. But nevertheless, they struck the channel anyway. What's done is done. Now after that, I tried to negotiate with them to take the strikes down. Don't get me wrong, I didn't like talking with them, but I needed to protect my channel. I'm sure you can see where I'm coming from. I've been working on this channel for more than 7 years. YouTube has always been my dream job, it's my passion, my favorite thing to do. You all enjoy this channel. I've managed to build a fan base with a lot of years of hard work, pretty much close to impossible. And I wasn't gonna let somebody like that ruin it just like that for pettiness. I will do anything for my channel. So, the both of us struck a deal. As long as they remove the strikes, I would pay them $500. I took the money I usually use to support my parents this month to do that. Remove the Versus Eteled soundtrack of YouTube and Spotify. Delete all tweets I made about them. I'll never speak about them again in the future, specifically not by name. Although that we agreed that the last time I'll speak about them is when I made this exact video. That's why I'm not allowed to mention their name in this video. And I'll openly make an apology regarding the somewhat rude tweets I made before this exact video. That's why I had to apologize. And I couldn't exaggerate anything about them. So, I essentially got blackmailed. Not exaggerating, I asked a bunch of my friends, including victims, some YouTube friends, and some people I know in real life that have a lot of knowledge about the law, for their opinion. And they all said, yeah, that's blackmail. I agree. So add that onto the list of what this person has done. So, you may be asking, why am I doing this video? Why am I bringing up stuff that happened in the past? Well, as you remember, one of the conditions to our deal was for me to apologize for the tweets that I made bringing attention to the situation. And you can easily guess this, I wasn't gonna be caught doing that without any kind of context. That's why I had to bring it up. Because if I didn't do that, it would look like I'm defending or excusing their actions, which I'm not. I'm really not. This person did terribly, let me mention that again. This person backed me into a corner, I had no other choice. If I didn't do this, my entire career might as well just be gone now. By a matter of fact, before I brought up the possibility of me paying them, they wanted me to clear their name. No, just no. No. This person really wanted me to get cancelled, so this is what I had to do. Now, you might argue, but Chris, This video is not following those conditions. You're wrong. I followed them to a T. I apologize, I deleted the post, I paid them $500. I haven't even mentioned their name. And I explained everything that happened related to this person without exaggeration. I went out of my way to ask the victims what happened and also ask people who know about the law for their opinion on what happened. So yeah, I'm following those conditions. I'm a man of my word. And don't worry, all content this individual helped make is gone off my channel. Essentially everything related to versus Eteled so far. So there's no way they can strike my channel again, in the case that they wanna strike it again for some reason. Now, let's get to what you all have been wondering, what you all clicked to this video for. What will happen to versus Eteled? The original musician doesn't wanna be associated with me anymore, and I don't want to either. And I was blackmailed into taking down the soundtrack of YouTube. So now what? I know you may be sad if this is the end, no more versus Eteled, how sad, the legacy will end like this. Well, after all of this, I'm really happy to announce, versus Eteled Reincarnate. A brand new mod from the ground up, replacing all music, vocals, voice acting, and sprites. It will also include a brand new wig too. More information and a proper reveal to come soon. I hate that I have to reveal it like this in this video, but it is what it is. We started this project a few weeks ago, before the whole strike thing even happened, in an effort to dissociate from the original versus Eteled musician. We didn't want Eteled to be related to someone like that. But again, I hate that we had to reveal it like this, so early, and it's especially weird to reveal it in a video like this. But this person had to come and mess up our reveal. We had a whole hype reveal planned in just a couple of weeks, but I guess we gotta reveal it now. But I didn't wanna let you down, I wanted to give you guys hope. I knew that the Eteled fanbase would get sad and or angry if this was the end, such a terrible end. A lot of you are really passionate about the We Delete You universe. It has a big, huge, amazing fanbase and I'm really grateful for that. The series is far from perfect, it has a bunch of flaws. But it would really be injustice if this was the end to one of the most beloved projects relating to this franchise. This might have been a little misstep, but we don't go down that easily. Versus Eteled will still live on in a new light. I hope you guys are excited. Well anyways, that's it for now. Now I will proceed to never mention this person again by name, as per the conditions we agreed upon. And we will continue working on versus Eteled Reincarnate. Thanks for watching, this is not over yet.